Hello and welcome. I'm the Theory Detective. In these lessons we'll uncover the mystery of music theory. Now, last lesson we learned how to raise a note from a lower note to a higher note going a half step by way of sharps in a tic-tac-toe sign. They sounded like this. But what if we didn't want to raise a note? What if we wanted to lower it? Make it a little bit lower, like this. B, and then a lower B. That's what we call a flat. I'll do it in red so we can see it. We show the symbol by going diagonally down, up, around, down again, into a point. Okay? I'll do that again. Diagonally down, up, around, and to a point. It's kind of hard to do sideways. Just make sure when you draw this, you don't make a B. We want to make the B's look different from the flats, because flats really aren't B's. They're their own special, unique symbol. And what they mean is lower a note a half step. Note, a half step lower. A flat. G flat. So let's see what that looks like here on the actual keyboard. So you can't see that keyboard there. So we start out, we have a D. If we lower a D, we get D flat. E, if we lower the E, we get E flat. So it's kind of hard to fit the flats in. F, if we lower F, we get F flat. So that's a good flat. G gets lowered to G flat, and A gets lowered to A flat. Now, what does that actually look like on, say, the treble clef? Here's our C, here's our D, here's our E, here's our F, here's our G, and here's our A. So the D flat, again, when we write it like this with the alphabet, we put the flat after because that's the way we say it, D flat. However, we don't want to do that with the actual notes, because if we did that for the notes, then we would first read, say, a D here, and then we would see the flat, and we would have already played the D, and then it would be wrong. So we're going to move it to in front. So there's your flat, there's your flat, there's your flat, there's your flat, and there's your flat. Now we have our D flat, our E flat, our F flat, which is the same as E, our G flat, and our A flat. And also, if you were to lower C, it would be the same as B. So there's our C flat. We'll squeeze him in as well. And the B also can be flatted. Any note can be sharped, but any note can also be flatted. Let's hear what that sounds like again. There's our C. Here's our C. C flat. Here's our B. B flat. Here's our A flat. G. G flat. F. And F flat. There we are. Sharps, raise a note, flats, lower note. Take out a blank note card and go ahead and carefully draw a flat on it and write out flat, and then on the other side lowers a note a half step. Practice them as much as you can until they become very easy. And as always, have a great day.